Okay, so finally we have some details about the Alloy SMELT event. Based on the name at first, I thought it was something to do with all of the various ores you mine, but no. It's a completely different event. It's actually somewhat similar to the elusive one that we just had, right? But yeah, this is a limited time battle challenge. It is starting tomorrow, so by the time you're seeing this video, it's probably like around 14 hours or so left, I believe. Although it does base on your server time, so for the more western servers it will take like a good day from now. For the more eastern ones it will be a little bit less, right? When it comes to the worlds, they're not really massive, but this is also just like a sub-event, right? Because we have a main event coming later on. So for the worlds, 460 asteroids, 2 echoes, 6 resonance and seal 2 potions, and 150 premium tuners in total, right? Now they do mention that there will be other development materials in the event, and honestly the only one I really hope for is some more Echo XP potions, right? Because those are the biggest handicap right now, at least for me, right? But yeah, the event itself, it's essentially gonna be 10 different dungeons, and in those dungeons your goal is to defeat as many mobs, and based on the amount of mobs that you defeat, you will be getting a certain score, right? And based on that score, you will be getting a new record that you have completed, as well as the rewards. And yeah, the event itself will last for 3 weeks, almost 3 weeks actually. Again, it's starting tomorrow, 10 AM server time, right? So you will be able to play it as soon as you wake up, pretty much. For the rewards, yeah, this is just a visualization. Oh my god, I cannot spell that word. But yeah, this is all you get. We saw the rewards earlier. In order to unlock this event, you need Union level 14. However, since the event lasts for 3 weeks, do not worry if you're not Union level 14, do not rush it, right? You will level up naturally. You are able to reach that level in just a day or two, right? So there's no rush. If you just started, you will level up and you will be able to complete that event later on, especially since some of the levels will be locked for a few days after it comes out. As you can see, if this little preview is anything to judge, unfortunately I cannot zoom in. But yeah, you can see that only the first 3 levels are open, the next 3 open 2 days after, and further ones open 6 days and maybe even more after, right? And yeah, they provided 3 teaser images of what this event could be, and we can try to make some information from it. So it looks like the fights will be very element based, right? So you can see that in one of the challenges, again, this is subject to change. Do not go on and build units specific to the elements that you see right here, right? Because these could just be placeholders. But yeah, you can see that certain elements get a specific buff for the dungeon. So I'm assuming all 10 of them will have some sort of like a mix of elements that give certain buffs. Although the buffs they list are not exactly like game breaking, so it may not even be needed to use these specific ones. But yeah, we can see Breath Alloy, Concerto Energy of Aero and Spectral Resonators is automatically restored. When Aero Resonators release Concerto Energy, a Whirlwind will be summoned, so like probably it's just some extra damage, right? When Spectral Resonators release Concerto Energy, AoE Spectral damage will be dealt and the enemies will be marked with a certain rage, and explosion will be triggered when the marked enemies take damage. So they do say increased damage, they do see Whirlwind. It does not say how much damage those do. So again, don't rush too much, right? Because the damage might be minimal and it might not even be worth it. And another great thing is, even if you don't have resonators for those elements, they will be providing support options, and just based on this, it looks like those support options might fit the element bonus that you need, right? Because in this stage, there's the Aero and Spectral bonuses. As you can see, both Yangyang and Jiyan are Aero types, and Verina is a Spectral type. So if they do provide multiple support options and you are able to pick up multiple ones on the same level, you may not even need to build any resonators yourself. And in the last screenshot, we can see how the map will look like. So yeah, again, it looks kind of similar to the resonator training that we have in the event tab, right? Where you can like get four trainings done for a little bit of the rewards. Timer, unsure what the timer is because this says close to 10 seconds, right? And it looks like the timer might be counting up, which is very weird, right? But yeah, current point 0, there will be some sort of a goal to meet when it comes to points, right? I'm not sure whether there will be just one goal or there will be like scaling goals for better rewards. But yeah, earn 2000 points it looks like. The area does not look big, so again, it's most likely just gonna be a big DPS and dodging check. And yeah, for some details, within a limited time, earn more points as you defeat more enemies in successive waves. Picking a higher difficulty challenge will grant more points when you defeat the enemy. So yeah, this is something I forgot to mention. When you go here, you can see that there is a difficulty setting. So there is an easy one, which essentially gives the regular amount of points. And I'm assuming there will be like a normal or a hard one, where your points will have a higher multiplier, right? So again, start with easy, because they do mention that you will be able to play this dungeon infinitely, right, for each level. You can start with easy, get any score, and go up by one difficulty each to see where you end up with that difficulty, right? Clear rewards will be given when your scores meet the requirements, so you should be able to claim them instantly. During the event, you're allowed to challenge the same domain repeatedly to surpass the high scores on unlocked top tier rewards. So yeah, just like I mentioned, once the cumulative scores across all domains meet the requirements, you will receive corresponding rewards, right? So yeah, quite interested to see how it plays out. The event itself sounds very fun, right? I will be making some videos on it most likely, unless it's like very easy. And yeah, that's about it, and peace.